This is Wheat Squared, sponsored by the Oklahoma Wheat Commission and Oklahoma Genetics Incorporated. I'm Don Atkinson. A trade delegation from Taiwan was recently in the United States. They came to see the U.S. wheat industry firsthand and to make a 2-year trade commitment to purchase U.S. wheat. Tony Xu is the executive director of TFMA, the Taiwan Flour Millers Association.
In Taiwan, we don't grow wheat. We don't have wheat product in Taiwan, so we rely on almost 100% import. And out of 100%, I think U.S. wheat has a market share around 90%.
In Taiwan, the farmers grow mostly rice and fruits. With growing demand for bread and pasta, the island nation has to import almost all of the wheat they consume. With the letters of intent, Taiwan's purchases of U.S. wheat will grow by 10% over the next 2 years. Mike Schulte is the executive director of the Oklahoma Wheat Commission.
In Oklahoma, we are excited about this because they have signed a letter of intent in hopes to purchase 66.1 million bushels of wheat over the next 2 years, which will approximately amount to around $576 million to the U.S. economy. What's exciting about that for us in Oklahoma, 30% of that approximately is going to be hard red winter wheat purchases.
Taiwan is the 8th largest market for U.S. wheat. Of their total wheat imports, U.S. wheat accounts for 90%. USDA released its small grain summary on September 30th. In that report, the Ag Department said that 2019-2020 U.S. wheat production has increased to 53.3 million metric tons. That's 4% higher than last year. Despite a 6% drop in planted acres, average yield increased by 8% from 2018-2019. On the markets, wheat futures ended mixed week over week as limited export demand pressured hard red winter wheat futures. At the Kansas City Board of Trade, the December contract that was unchanged at $4.05 3/4. For March, down a half cent, $4.19 3/4. May, that's down a half cent at $4.29 1/2. July, unchanged, $4.39 1/2. And September, down a half cent, $4.50 1/4. December, that's unchanged at $4.65 3/4. For March 2021, down 1 3/4 cents at $4.72 1/4. The Oklahoma Grain Elevator cash bids we have for U.S. number 1 hard red winter wheat futures, 1 cent to mostly 2 cents lower for the week. The average price ranged $3.25 on the low end and $3.80 at the top. Individually, we have Davis reporting $3.25, Frederick and Hooker $3.64. Hobart and Keys, $3.69. Buffalo, $3.70. Temple and Lawton, $3.72. Alva, Cherokee, and Clinton, $3.77. Manchester, Weatherford, $3.78. El Dorado, El Reno, Gary, Medford, Okarche, O'Keene, Perry, Ponca City, Shattuck, Stillwater, and Watonga, $3.79. For Banner, $3.80. And the Gulf reporting $5.04. And that does it for this podcast. Don't forget you can find us online, www.wheatsquared.com. I'm Don Atkinson. This is Wheat Squared, sponsored by the Oklahoma Wheat Commission and Oklahoma Genetics Incorporated.